Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, I wanted to do a quick video here illustrating a malfunctioning GoPro Hero 4 Black and maybe some of the things, maybe if your Hero 4 Black is showing the same symptoms, you'll be able to kind of diagnose it here with this video. This is a brand new GoPro Hero 4 Black, and if anybody's new to GoPros, this is their latest and greatest and newest top of the line GoPro that they offer, which just produces an astounding quality in video and photos for such a tiny device. And these are, I love GoPros because they're tough and they're durable, and I love my 3 Plus, so I decided to upgrade for some different frame rates and whatnot. So long story short, ordered this on Amazon Prime. It got here in 2 days. Unpacked it yesterday. Today I actually charged it up and I was going to use it, and everything was working fine until I went to put it on Wi-Fi. And I configured Wi-Fi properly through the GoPro app, and I named it and gave it a password and did the whole nine. And I got to the step where it wants you to turn on Wi-Fi on your phone. Well, I have an iPhone 6 Plus. Turned on the Wi-Fi and noticed that it wasn't getting a broadcast signal from the Hero 4. The Hero 4 just simply wasn't putting off a signal for my Wi-Fi to pick up. Now I know my phone works fine because it connects to my Hero 3 perfectly. So I started to get a little concerned. I went on some forums and whatnot, kind of didn't really get anywhere, so I called GoPro, and we went through a bunch of different diagnostics and trying to update it, and the last thing they had me do was do a manual update, which you basically put a bunch of files on the mini SD card, you pop the SD card in, and it'll go ahead and run an update automatically once you power on the GoPro. Since doing that, while I was on the phone with customer support, they said that this may happen, and it did. So this one's going back, and I figured I'd just kind of show what it's doing. So right now you'll see that the GoPro is plugged in, it's taking a charge, and you have the charging light on right there. So if I go ahead and power up the GoPro, we'll get the welcome screen just like it's business as usual. It's telling me that there's no SD card. So if I go ahead and we should have some sort of a charge here, so I'm going to go ahead and unplug it. And I want you to pay attention to the battery meter there. It's blinking, so it's really low. So let me go ahead and put my SD card in it here. And I'm going to go ahead and pop in the charger real quick. Okay, so now it has an SD card in it, but it still says no SD, and it's also telling me that there's a critical battery, but it is plugged in, so it's not showing that it's taking a charge, and I am charged. I am into my charging port here. What it's doing, and I'll push the buttons here also to show you, what it's doing is nothing. It's not responding to any button presses, it's not responding to any user inputs whatsoever. If I actually take and try to power down the GoPro, it'll power down, but it'll still hold that message on the screen. So let's go ahead and unplug it. It's not on, and it's still saying that it's on. I mean, there's nothing you can do that'll basically change it. I also did notice too, when you do a button press, you'll notice that the screen will kind of get funky, and I'm not pushing that hard. I don't know if that's just something with the new GoPros or not, but Hero 3 Plus doesn't do that. But basically this is completely unresponsive. You'll have to let the battery die for it to go down, or obviously pull the battery out. So let's go ahead and do that now. I'm going to pull the battery. Let that sit for a second. And this will just kind of repeat everything that's wrong. What I'm thinking is that there's just a bug in the software where the wireless adapter maybe isn't turning on, or just something's just not right with it. If I try to go ahead and power on, I don't have any power. Let's plug it in. It's just being real, I guess finicky would be the word. Got Hero 4. Busy. It's very busy. And it'll stay busy until the battery's dead. It's not gonna, or until the battery's charged, you unplug it and it dies. It doesn't do anything. So we'll just let that sit for a minute. and it just does nothing. So you'll either get a busy where it just doesn't know what it's doing, or you'll just get a screen that'll just basically be frozen. It won't turn off, it won't turn on, it won't do anything. So that's kind of, in a nutshell, the problem illustrated with the Hero 4. And like the guy at GoPro, basically, he was really helpful. He's just like, you know, you probably just got a bug in the actual firmware, and you know, it's gonna need to be exchanged for something new. It's just nothing that they can fix over the phone or get into it. You know, it's just, it kind of is what it is. So if you got one of these that's doing this, definitely contact them. They will help you out. I did have to give them my serial number, and that's located on the inside of the battery. You open up the battery, and it's a sticker on the inside of the body. Let me go ahead and unplug it here. You'll still see that it says charging, but it's not charging anymore. That's another thing that it's been doing. So it's obviously, I have the charging connector right here, but it still thinks it's charging. It's just completely, it doesn't know what it's doing. Let's put it that way. Let's go ahead and try to power down. Still says it's charging, still says busy. It's just lost at this point. We'll go ahead and try one more thing. Pull the battery, let it sit for a second. Power on. Let's pull the memory card first. Power on. Nothing. Let's plug it in and just try to go through the options. No SD. Okay, no problem. Buttons still don't work. It's just completely locked up. So it's a virtually useless GoPro. Just to give you an example of a properly functioning GoPro, here's the Hero 3 right here. This baby works awesome. Power it on. No SD. But we can flip through the functions just fine. Unfortunately, Hero 4, the same can't be said. So there it is in a nutshell. Malfunctioning Hero 4. I know this video is a little bit long-winded, but my videos tend to be long-winded. But at the end of the day, these types of videos do help people. So there it is. Unresponsive Hero 4. And I did try all this with a fully charged battery, and it does the same thing. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any comments, questions, or anything like that, pipe them down below. Make sure you subscribe. I got a lot of Phantom videos, Mustang videos, GoPro stuff, you name it. A lot of stuff coming up here for 2015. So I appreciate the view. Remember to subscribe, tell a friend, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks.